look, that's what we doing. We doing a tier list, but it ain't gonna be like all other tier lists. I'm not using this tier list template because everybody's doing that, and I would have to get on a computer to even get the template and shit, and probably do this on a computer. And like, no, just no, not doing that. We're going to do a real simple tier list right here. It's only going to be 3 tiers. We're going to do it straight up. I'm just going to go through everybody, put them where they need to be, explain why. And we're doing rivals characters tiered based off how much skill it takes to play them. And we're going to be doing, no skill, some skill, and a lot of skill. That's it. We're going to keep it real nice and simple. So enough yapping. Let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with Adam Warlock. Alright, Adam Warlock. I'm going to put him in the some skill category. He's not the hardest, one of the hardest people to play with. I don't feel like. He is challenging though. Like when I say some skill, I don't mean like, you can just kind of bullshit until you get good with him. It's like, nah. He is on the upper level of some skill. Cause you gotta manage a lot. You a healer, you a support. He does decent damage though. He definitely does decent damage. But you just gotta, with him, you gotta know when to use your abilities. You gotta know when to res. Support stuff. You gotta know, just regular support stuff. You gotta know when to be healing, when to focus on damaging, when to really focus on keeping people alive. So I'll put him in the some skill category. He's not no brain dead character, but he's not like one of the hardest people to play with. All right, next, Panther. Me personally, I think I'm gonna put Black Panther in a lot of skill tier. I think you gotta be nice to really be good with this character, and I'm basing all this off doing very well with the character. Like I'm talking about being able to climb the ranks and get high up. That's how I'm like that's the parameters I'm going off here. And I feel like if you're going to be doing that with Black Panther, it's going to take some skill because he's not the most intuitive person to play with. Melee. So you're not hitting from far away. You're gonna have to get up close and personal with people. So you want to be up in the fights and shit. He's a dive character, so he's supposed to be going around and taking out the healers and stuff like that in the back line. But you can get freaky with him too. You can go crazy with the offense as well. So, but it's like a high skill ceiling. You gotta know, timing is really really important with him because he's a cooldown based character. Like he operates off his cooldowns and he can refresh his cooldowns and shit. I think with one of his abilities, like he can, it's a little nuts. It's a little nuts. I'm gonna put him in a lot of skill. Huh. Widow, y'all already know. Everybody should already know by now. You damn near gotta be Jesus to play with this character. It's some good widows out there for sure, but they all Jesus. I'm telling you. Or there's some type of motherfucking oracle. For real. Like you gotta put the work in for real with this motherfucker. You gotta put the time in for real. Yeah, you gotta put the time in for real. If you want to be nice with Widow, you're gonna have to really dedicate just the hours for real. And it wouldn't help. I mean, it would help if you would aim train. I meant to say it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to aim train. Go up in them aim labs and shit if you can. Get the gist of fucking aiming in general. Like it ain't just point and click. There's a lot of math and shit behind this stuff because you gotta find the sensitivity you like. You gotta know what's the right vertical to go for. I'm always using 60 on this game right here anyway. I'm always going 60, but your horizontal, you gotta find what horizontal you want. You gotta know your response curve. Do you like linear better? Do you like exponential? Nobody should like exponential. Do you like dual S curve? I think dual S curve is better, more control. But do you like, you gotta, it's a bunch of numbers and stuff. Reticle, I gave y'all the sauce on the best reticle yesterday, so check that out. But yeah, man, enough yapping about Widow. This is my main. I could talk all day about this thing right here. But yeah, definitely a lot of skill. Probably number one in a lot of skill. It's going to take a lot to be good with her. Banner. I'm going to put Banner also in a lot of skill. Because his kid is not... It's good. He is a good kid. But I feel like you need to know how to use it for real, for real. Like, I know in high elo, when I watch people play high elo Hulk, it's a lot of in and out, back and forth, jumping between fighting and just peeling back all the time. Like you're damn near like the parent of the fucking team. Like you have to be fighting and you have to be protecting them at the same time. I be seeing them fight like that, and I can imagine how fucking crazy that could be because some of these motherfuckers always need protection. So like, yeah, that's kind of like his role is to protect you and to beat the shit out the front line. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw him in a lot of skill because that's a lot of stuff to be doing. That's the game, really. That's the whole game. So yeah, he has to be involved in the whole. He has to fucking do everything damn near because he gotta dive and shit too. He one of the people that can get Iron Man out the air. So if y'all don't got no hit scan characters on y'all team, which y'all should, somebody should have one, like probability wise. But them being good though, that's the thing. If they're not good enough to hit Iron Man, you're gonna have to do it. That's Banner. So yeah, he's involved in the whole fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in high skill. You need high skill to play with this character. Cap. I'm gonna put high skill for sure. Cause he's very underwhelming. Everything he do is underwhelming. I don't even pay attention to Captain America's. When I'm in the fight, they don't phase me at all whatsoever. And that's low elo, and I'm pretty sure up in the higher elo he's better. But I can't imagine him being any better than what he is in low elo. I don't know. Like what more can he be doing? He just runs around and blocks. Literally, that's the strongest thing he does. He can run around infinitely. There's no stamina bar on his run, so that's pretty good. No, Black Widow got a stamina bar. He don't have no stamina bar, so that's pretty good. He can good movement. Um, he can bash you with the shield. That's nice. He can throw it, of course. Yeah, he can do a shield smash. He can jump in the air and do a shield dive, which is also pretty good. This is not a bad character. He's not bad, but you definitely like he's just so mediocre. He's underwhelming. So relative to a lot of other characters on this game, he's light work. Pretty light work. Even as a Widow, this is light work to me. Cap is light work to me. I know Widow was trash, but if you're good with her, and I'm good, I'm pretty good. I'm not fucking god tier yet, but I'm getting there for sure. I'm pretty good though. If you're pretty good with her, this is nothing to you. You can deal with this close range or from distance. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him, and you need a lot of skill to be good with him because he's pretty underwhelming. I know he's supposed to be getting a buff, so I welcome that. Cloak. Controversial. It's about to be real controversial. I'm putting Cloak in no skill. It's the first no skill we got. And I'm about to explain why. This character doesn't have to aim. Listen, I understand that I'm biased. But y'all gonna come to see, I don't put everybody that don't have to aim, I don't put all of them inside no skill. But she's going in no skill. 100%. Like, it's just spamming. It's just spam. It's straight up spam. Her healing abilities aren't OP. I wouldn't say her healing abilities are OP. They can be. Her ult. If you a Cloak that know how to use the ult, that shit can be really overwhelming for sure. But Yeah, this character takes no skill. Both of her modes don't have to aim. That's like enough said. She just sits back and spam. She just hides. Motherfucker can be invulnerable and shit. This is just spam. This is a borderline ratty character. Like this takes no skill to play. Strange. I'm gonna put Strange in. This is a tough one. I'm teetering between some skill and high skill because like there in low elo, it's not much good Strangers. It's not much really good Strangers. They kind of get just hard carried by the character itself, you know, because this character is so damn good. But the way they play, it's like you're not that for real. I done played against good Strangers before, and you know, a lot of Strangers don't be that. They don't be that for real. So it's kind of hard to place them. I don't know where to place them at, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go high skill. I'm gonna go high skill for Strange because I don't see much really good ones. They get hard carried just by the character itself. Like, you know what I mean? They're not pulling off of them smart ass plays, but I've seen some that know how to go crazy with the portal. They know how to use the shield for real. You know, to actually use the shield. They got good ult management, that Agamotto. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot you gotta know now with him. They know how to incorporate his melee into his primary. That's very important in a close range fight. So I'm gonna say high skill. If you want to be really good with him, you want to master him for real. It takes a lot. It's gonna take some skill to master him. I feel like not the most in the game, of course, but that's Widow. That's reserved for Widow. But I don't even think it takes nearly the most in the game to master him, but it does take a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the high skill. Groot, I'm gonna go ahead and put in high skill. Cause I play with him and I see how people play with him, and a lot of motherfuckers don't really know the ins and outs, the tricks for real. Like how to use the walls. People don't really know how to use the walls like that. The iron wall, man, you supposed to put that shit off to the side somewhere. You want that to stay up as long as possible because while you and your team are close by it, well, 20 meters, which is pretty fucking far, not even close at all. If y'all 20 meters from the iron wall, every time y'all do damage, that shit converts into healing. So while y'all are in a fight and the team, you know, y'all putting up y'all damage, and the other team's trying to kill y'all, they're gonna be like, why the fuck? They're not gonna know why y'all staying alive so long. It's gonna be because the iron wall is tucked off somewhere, and every time somebody does damage, you get healed. Not just you, not just if you do damage. If anybody on your team does damage while the iron wall is up, if y'all are 20 meters away from it, you will be healed. So, yeah, I'm putting him in high skill just because of that. A lot of people don't think about that part. I don't think they even know about that shit, to be honest, because motherfuckers, I don't think motherfuckers go into the game's still young, so a lot of people, they don't go into the abilities and really read them shit, or they don't hit the website and really read them shit. On the website, they tell you every single thing about the character. Like they explain all the passives, all the stuff that they don't say on the game itself. On their website, they tell you exactly what's going on with this character. So I recommend going to that fucking website and read them shit, because there's information on there that you need to know if you want to excel. But yeah, enough yapping about Groot. Groot's going in high skill just for that. There's a whole lot of other stuff I can go ahead and throw him in high skill for too, but just that right there is enough. Hawkeye, no skill. Hela, no skill. Iron Fist, I'm gonna go ahead and put Iron Fist in no skill. But I'm gonna explain why. He just spammy, bro. Like he can spam so easy. He can block bullets. He gets healing while he's spamming. I feel like characters like this should not be able to heal himself. He can run up on you and delete your shit, bro. I don't think he should be able to heal himself. Like that right there makes him no skill to me. The fact, like, the damage output that he can put up, and how fast he is, the good movement, and he can heal himself. No, that's no skill. That's blatant no skill. No, it don't take much to be good with, bro. Iron Man, you borderline no skill. Iron Mans, y'all are borderline no skill. But I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on some skill. Because you know, um the splash damage, you you're almost in no skill for that. I'm not gonna lie, you're almost in no skill for that. But you know, y'all do have to fly in the air. Y'all do gotta know how to position yourself well. You know, so y'all can actually put up damage and get picks. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put y'all on some skill. But the play style is very pussy. It's very pussy. Jeff. I don't even know how to rank Jeff. I don't take Jeff seriously, so I'm just gonna say high skill. Just for the fact I don't take this character seriously, so I know you gotta be really good to be good with him. Loki. High skill, for sure. These are the smartest people in the game. And like I said earlier, he does splash damage, but I don't put him in no skill. He's actually in high skill. So yeah, cloak players, there's a reason why y'all in no skill. There's a reason. It's how y'all just don't know how to fucking play for real. Like y'all, all y'all do is just spam because y'all know y'all don't have the aim. That's just how y'all play. That's y'all base style. Loki's not like that. You know what I mean? He got them clones and shit. He go crazy with the clones. If you know how to work them clones in really big brain ways, you are going to carry with this character. Because those shits are so fucking hard to deal with when your team are just not on point. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going. A lot of them are not going to be, or at least some of them are not going to be. This low elo I'm talking about too. High elos, I know shit is different. Everything I'm talking about right now is low elo, because that's where I'm at right now. Because I play with the hardest character on the game. Coincidentally, I didn't know she was. I don't like playing with the hardest characters on the game. I just think she's fun to play. So unfortunately, that's who the fuck I'm playing with. And right. But yeah, enough yapping about that. Anyway, Loki, if you know how to use those clones, you're going crazy out there. And he can go invisible too, which is also like take some big brain setup. Loki is straight up setup. Like you have to be setting up the whole time you are fighting with him, and you cannot just sit back line because that is not how you play with him. He can get up in the mix and he can get devious and just, you know, deceitful with it too. So like, yeah, I'm putting him at high skill. It's big brain over there. It's real big brain over there. Luna. I'm gonna put Luna in some skill. She takes some skill because she takes management. You gotta know how to manage your ult for sure because you have the most important ult on the game. So you do not want to be wasting it because your team will be very upset with you. Her abilities too. I think she got abilities where she can pick somebody to heal, and then when she heals somebody else, that other person gets healing off that too. I think that's her with that ability, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't play Luna. I never played her, but that sounds like that takes some brain cells. So I'm gonna hit put her in those. Some skill. She sounds like she takes a little bit of brain cells. Magic. I want to put Magic in high skill. You gotta be good with her, and she got a good kit too. I think her kit is like really got a lot of potential and stuff like that. And Magic only got no ass though. But like I think she's hard though. I think she's tough. But I also think she's hard to learn and hard to really get good with. She's melee, of course. So I feel like that's already like a slight difficulty curve because you have to fight close up. Well, she does have a far away range move, but she has to charge it, so it's not really all that effective from long range unless you're 1v1 with somebody that can fight long range, or you're trying to hit somebody real quick. But she does most of her damage up close. Them portals though, them fucking portals. If you know how to use those portals, man, the shit be nasty. I done seen some matches go absolutely ridiculous out there with those fucking portals. But it's not often I see that though. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her in high skill. It seems like she's tough to play with. I was thinking about because I want to learn how to play with a melee character, and Magic is like she's number one on my list right now for melee. That's who I think that's who I want to play with the most. Either her or Wolverine, maybe. I was looking at Wolverine. I heard he was fucking trash though, so I don't know about that. I already play with somebody as bad in the eyes of the fucking community, so I don't really want to play with nobody else like that. But if I like him, if I think he's fun, I'm gonna play with him, and I'm gonna be raw at him too. So who knows? But yeah, Magic is going in high skill. You need high skill. Magneto, high skill. He's definitely not one of the more explosive characters on here, but hey, this is one of the best motherfuckers on here though. Don't get it twisted. If you get nice with him, you will fucking carry. Y'all will win. Cause this bitch is so hard to kill. This motherfucker is just survivability on 1,000. This nigga like Bruce Willis. For real, bro. He gonna die hard. It's gonna be hard to kill him. Them shields and magnetic shields, he keeping the team alive and shit. Ultimate is fucking ridiculous. Like you can get team wipes with that shit is one shot and shit. And don't give him Scarlet. Don't put his daughter on the team with him. Man, the damage output is ridiculous. It gets fucking ridiculous for real. Like Magneto can get ridiculous. Like he can get outrageous for real. You go against some real good, but you gotta be real good though. You gotta be real good. You bump into them real good ones, man. Hey, trying to tell you, bro, they'll put that shit on your ass for real. He going high skill. Mantis. I'm going to say I'm between high skill and some skill. I say some skill. You don't gotta be the. I'm gonna say high skill. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, high skill, because you have to be mechanically good to be good with Mantis. You have to have good aim. If you don't have good aim, you're just gonna be a basic healer. That's it. You're not gonna be a real Mantis. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her in high skill because you have to be mechanically good with that character. Moon Knight, no skill, 100%. This takes no skill to play. 100%. The most damage he does is when he's not even aiming at the motherfucking character. He has a makeshift character he throws the fucking his weapons at, and that shit just hits your character no matter what. If you're just slightly bit close to that shit, that's just gonna hit you no matter what. And he has a one-shot combo off of that shit. That shit is no skill. It takes absolutely no fucking hard work to play with this character. I'm sorry, no skill, Moon Knights. Namor. This borderline takes no skill. Like it's weird with him. It's borderline no skill or high skill. Cause alright. Terrence fight for you. That bubble healing shit, trash. Ultimate his ultimate is trash. So I will say that his ultimate is trash. But that shit can one shot. I think that shit can one shot shit. So hey. But for the most part, his ultimate trash. But Terrence fight for you. That healing bubble is so motherfucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? He's either in no skill or very high skill, because he's trash. He's not that great of a character. People hype him up a lot, and don't get me wrong, I see why they say that. His damage output crazy with that fucking trident. He can keep throwing that bitch and he can hurt you for real, and Terrence can hurt you for real. But that's exactly why I'm putting him in no skill, because he don't have to fucking fight. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw him in no skill. I know that's controversial as fuck. He's going in no skill. Penny. I play this character, so you would think I would be very biased, but I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and put Penny in no skill. That might be controversial too, 'cause I know a lot of people think she's good. She is good, but I just think her game plan is very simple. Like it's very basic. Foundationally, it's very basic. You just hold a corner, you hide your spider nest, and you kill shit. That's all you have to do. And I think it's no skill. I mean, it might take some skill, because you gotta know how to push with her. She's not the most aggressive tank, so she's not really built for pushing. She's built for holding down a section. So if you're the only tank on your team, you're gonna have to know how to push and be aggressive too. So I will give her some skill, but it's only in that situation if you don't have more than one tank, which comes up a lot because a lot of people don't like to play tank. So that situation does come up often. So if you're playing Penny, I'll say some skill. I'll say some. Psylocke, no skill. Yeah, this one of the best fucking characters in the game. This girl put up so much damage for some bullshit. Hit scan, shurikens come back and hit you again. She can turn invisible. Ult is absolutely broken. No skill. Rocket. High skill. You gotta be nice to play with this little fucker. And if you are, oh, you can carry. You definitely can carry. I done got carried by a lot of rockets. Movement is crazy. Survivability is crazy. Support is his support is really good. Ultimate is really good. This is a really good character. Very slept on. Very fucking slept on. But he gotta you gotta be nice to be raw with him though, for real. You gotta understand him for sure. You gotta understand how this character works. Ha! No skill. Y'all know that. I think we can all agree on this. I think we can all agree. This shit don't take no skill at all. Like, she don't have to aim, and she can hit you from 30. Like, she can be far away doing that bullshit. And she can turn into a little circle ball and get away from you, and I think she heals while she's doing that. This character takes no skill. Ultimate is a one-shot. Now, that ultimate takes skill. If you want to pull her ultimate, if you pulling off that ultimate consistently, I'll say that you're skilled at doing that, because that shit hard to pull off. Every time a Scarlet try that shit, man, with me, you ain't getting that shit off, bitch. You're dead. You're fucking dead. If I'm out there, you're not gonna ever be able to do that. Not if I'm out there with Black Widow. You're never ever gonna be able to do that shit. So I will say that it takes skill to pull that shit off. But overall, as a character, nah, hell no. A pineapple can play this character and do well and hit Grandmaster. I feel like a pineapple. I truly believe a pineapple with some type of sentience can play this character and hit Grandmaster. I'm not lying. I really do believe that. No skill, 100%. Spider-Man, a lot of skill. This takes a lot of skill to be good with, cause I be dropping these motherfuckers like it's nothing. And on paper, he should be able to be dealing with Widow like very, very easy. Man, I be clapping these motherfuckers all the time. It seems like he takes my. I've never tried Spider-Man. I've gotten into the practice range. I've been in the practice range of everybody. And from when I was in there with Spider-Man, it seemed like you gotta be mechanically sound to play with this character. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in high skill. Cause you gotta be nice with the aim and with the fucking swinging. Squirrel Girl, no skill. This don't take no skill. This is my baby though, so I ain't about to go hard on her. But y'all know this don't take much. It's just aim in general direction, do damage. That's it. That's all. She can refresh her cooldowns. That's why does she need to be able to do that? I mean, actually, yeah, because the rest of her kid's kind of trash. So it's like, no, she can keep that. She's kind of trash actually, but it takes no skill to play with her though. It is what it is. Star-Lord. This don't take no skill. This might be controversial. I know it's a lot of Star-Lord lovers out there, enjoyers. And hey, listen, I'm not knocking y'all. Play with who you like to play with, for sure. You don't even have to agree with me, but I'm right though. I'm right and you're wrong. I'm telling you, this don't take no skill, for real. Motherfucker empty a whole clip and then, like, bro, he empties the whole fucking two. He got a whole burst gun, bro. He don't really gotta aim like that, cause like the shit bursting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't. I guess you gotta hit all your shots to do that. I'll put some skill. I'm gonna put Star-Lord in some skill because he does take some mechanical know-how. But that whole invulnerability while you're dodging and shit, that's bullshit. That shit is bullshit. His revival with Adam Warlock, oh my goodness, he gets really no skill when Adam Warlock's on the team. It gets real no skill because he gets babysitted by that motherfucker. Like he can't. Star-Lord can't act on his own. Star-Lord can't hold his own weight. And that's why I really want to put him in no skill. But I'm gonna say some skill because it takes aim. You gotta have aim with characters like this if you want to do the most damage and be the best you can be. So I'm gonna say some skill. But boy, you borderline trash, boy. You borderline trash. Storm, high skill. You gotta be good with this character. She's like the second worst on the game, right behind mine. Word, right behind my main, she's the second worst. I can say a lot about Storm. I'm not gonna lie. Projectile speed is too slow. I feel like she should do splash damage. Why the fuck is Storm reloading? Why does Storm have to reload? This is the god of storms. Why the fuck does she have to reload? No, that's dumb. She doesn't have a escape option. Iron Man has one. Why didn't y'all give Storm an escape option? She's flying too. She's slow as shit. Very lackluster kit. One of the best ultimates on the game. So they do have that. Y'all have one of the best ultimates on the game. Y'all definitely can team wipe with that shit. Excuse me. Yeah, man, it takes a lot to be good with this one. If you a nice Storm, respects, because this one hard to play with. We almost done, y'all. Punisher, some skill. I'm putting Punisher right in the middle. Yeah, he's like the most basic character on the game. He's even he's a tutorial character and all, so like that should tell you everything. Even the developers know he's the most balanced person on. I think Punisher is the most balanced character on the game, probably. He's not too crazy, not too lackluster. He can make a difference, and if you get really good with him, you definitely can carry. So I'm gonna put him right there in the middle. No, some skill. Thor, some skill, some skill, some skill. Nah, I ain't gonna say borderline, but almost no skill. You can almost say that, but it takes some skill because he has an economy system. Only because he got an economy system. Venom just take a lot of skill to be good with. I feel like I clap these niggas on the regular. You gotta be mechanically good with the swinging. You gotta timing. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. It takes a lot of game sense. It takes some game sense to be really good at this character, so that's why I'm putting him in high skill. You gotta have that game sense, and that comes from playing the game, or playing other hero shooters in the past. So you already have that skill to you, but it takes a lot of awareness, situational awareness. You gotta know what the other team can do and all that. You gotta be aware of the other team's characters and what they're good at for real and stuff too. And you gotta pay attention. I feel like you gotta pay attention as a Venom. You gotta pay attention to who's doing the most work on the other team. You gotta pay attention to who's killing the most and who's doing the most, because you're gonna have to like try to focus them. And yeah, that's for anybody really. But I feel like tanks really gotta think about that. And I think Venom has to think about that the most, since he has the best movement out of all the tanks, if I'm not mistaken. Unless you count Strange, he can just open the portal and go anywhere. I guess you could say Strange has the best movement, but Venom got the best on the spot movement. Like he can swing and shit. He got the dive. Yeah, I think he got his ult. His ult is actually movement and shit. But yeah, I'm putting him in high skill. Bucky, if you want to be really good, I'm gonna say high skill. I might be biased. This was my first main. I want to say some skill, but I really think you gotta be really good to play with Bucky, because you gotta be good mechanically with the aim. His movement is terrible. Some of the worst movement on the game. You have no escape options. He's slow, so if you die, it's gonna take a long time to get back to the fight. His only movement option is a little uppercut where he dashes forward and then does an uppercut. That's movement, but you really want to save that for encounters when you're getting dived, or encounters when you're 1v1. That's you want to have that shit on go, and that shit is on a 12-second cooldown, so you don't just be wanting to use that all willy-nilly. You could use that for movement though, but other than that, his movement is terrible. But he's really good. His kid is really good. Like, he's a really good character, but you have to be really good to be really good with him though. Last but not least, Wolverine. Y'all already know you gotta be the GOAT. Just another one. Yeah, Storm, Wolverine, and Widow. Them the worst 3 on the game. Gotta be real good with them. Wolverine, I think Wolverine got really good potential too. I just think he needs a He's a DPS with like 300 health. So he's borderline. He's like a hybrid almost, like a hybrid tank. I don't know. I don't know why Wolverine's so hard to play with. I never played with him though, so maybe that like, if I played with him, maybe I never been in the practice range with Wolverine. It's the only character I haven't even been in the practice range with. This might be the melee character I fuck with. I don't know though, man. They say that nigga hard to play with, bro. I ain't trying to go to nothing. I've already played with somebody hard to play with. I already played with the hardest fucking character on the game, the wackest character on the game, so I'm not trying to do that again with nobody else. But yeah, Wolverine is just lackluster. He's supposed to be getting a buff too. But you gotta just be really nice with him. I be dealing with this motherfucker, man. I don't know. I think he should be able to block bullets somewhat with his. Nah, never mind. He don't. No, fuck no. He don't do shit like that. But yeah, man. That's Rivals characters tiered off skill level. Like how much skill it takes to play them. Don't get butthurt. Don't get upset. You know who the fuck you play with. You know why you picked them. So I don't care. I show no remorse. You know exactly why you play with those characters. And yeah, man. I'm out.